So a lot has happened in the last week because essentially you have 6ix9ine beefing with himself as nobody has responded to it. And this whole attempt of trying to start something between him and the rapper Lil Durk has ended up backfiring on 6ix9ine massively. So to catch everyone up to speed on the situation, 6ix9ine essentially tried to do a prank/stunt on this guy named Perqio. Perqio is apparently a lookalike of Lil Durk, and he makes a living off of simply looking like Lil Durk and doing public appearances. See, because that's apparently a thing now, but at least he looks a lot more accurate than the fake Drake. I don't know if you guys have seen the fake Drake, but he looks like Walmart's Great Value Drake. If your business is paying this man to show up at your event or venue, you know that business is down bad. But the prank or stunt or whatever you want to call what 6ix9ine did to Perqio essentially was 6ix9ine approached this Perqio kid. He put a jacket around him, and on the back of the jacket you have King Von, who is a deceased rapper, also friend and collaborator of Lil Durk. See, this whole thing is happening while, number one, I guess it's 6ix9ine's bodyguard is like holding this Perqio kid with this jacket on him and not letting him go. Clearly this kid is uncomfortable as hell. With a caption of the Instagram post being, "At Lil Durk, I had a gift for the bro. King Von, your N-words aren't gonna slide, but they definitely rep you all day on t-shirts." I am the worst person for hip hop culture, but King Von was caught out in a shootout between a gang and another gang. King Von ended up dying. 6ix9ine's claiming that his gang wasn't there for him to defend him, but at least they're repping. It's a disgusting, shady thing to try to start beef. If I have any of this wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments down below. I am definitely not a hip hop culture historian. I'm more of an internet culture guy, but this is now bleeding into internet culture.
Said like a true guy wearing a Mason Ramsey shirt.
But hey, I mean, are we really surprised this came out of the 6ix9ine playbook? Because it's basically textbook 6ix9ine, essentially saying that, like, I know your guys aren't sliding for them, but at least I got them to rock you, or something like that. But the initial reaction to this was very mixed, because essentially you had a bunch of people upset at 6ix9ine for obvious reasons, and you had a bunch of people who were upset with Perqio, because I guess it looks like that he's complicit to this, even though, to me, it seems like he was not complicit to this at all. But then the Lil Durk clone, who I'll be referring to as Perqio for the rest of this video, essentially had this really weird explanation on this live stream where his manager was clearly whispering to him what he was going to say. I mean, I can understand that because clearly this kid is in deep water. He probably doesn't know what to say. He's probably never had a PR crisis before. I don't know why they went on Instagram Live though. They should have just recorded a video, had the guy hold some scripts for him to read off, make it look real, and then release it. Having an Instagram live stream where you can clearly hear someone coaching him what to say isn't really the best look. But in this live stream, Perqio claims that SteveWillDoIt set him up. SteveWillDoIt took to Instagram comments and countered this by saying, "Cap, I want to see DM. I never messaged him to collab, was unaware he existed until today. He came to do something with 6ix9ine for money. He played himself for cash." He then offered $1 million if Perqio could prove this was a setup. So Perqio then posted a video that was filmed right before he was going to walk around the corner and meet 6ix9ine. I'm not going to play the full thing, but here are some key parts from it.
Good. J'avais l'autre jour avec lui, c'est seulement. Yeah, so, how do you feel about that?
It's just like I don't want to mess up any bond with Durk and everything. I don't want to trust the word the guys go email, so I can't. I don't want to like trust it. Yeah, I don't want to trust it.
We didn't know we was meeting. I didn't
know. I didn't know. I thought I was gonna do it with you.
Okay, so here it's clear that he didn't show up for this, but Steve still pushed for him to meet 6ix9ine.
Well, you guys can still meet.
I think
you guys should still meet on my thing. No matter what we do.
Yeah, like regardless, you guys should meet.
Yeah,
like that's fine.
And
You guys are just meeting.
whatever you guys want.
Yeah, you guys should meet. I mean, and then
Anything we could like do, and then got like weird or something.
well, whatever he wants to do. I didn't even about to try. You guys should just talk to him. But like either way,
It's gonna be viral.
Either way, we
It's gonna be crazy. I know it's gonna be viral, but it's about respect. I don't want to trust his line.
Yeah, it's very clear now he did not show up to do this prank or stunt. But yeah, that video pretty much proves he was set up, so it'll be interesting to see if SteveWillDoIt actually sends this kid $1 million. But this is where things start to take an interesting twist. So SteveWillDoIt was interviewed by the I Am Athlete podcast, where he shares his side of the story, which is very different from how he responded in the Instagram comments initially.
I mean, right now I'm not filming or doing anything with 6ix9ine anymore.
There you go.
Because here's the thing. With me if someone does something to me where they like use my name, right? And then the consequences I got is I'm getting death threats and I'm looking like this bad guy when I had no ill intention. I would cut them off.
Right, there you go.
Honestly. And, you know, I'm telling my friends, my girlfriend, everyone, it's like, no one just gets a pass because they're famous or whatever. It's like, I do a lot of good and everyone loves me and everything. And for someone to use my name and put me in a situation where I don't understand and I would never want to be a part of, and now I'm getting all this hate and everything, like, it sucks.
Right.
So basically, like, I'm just not doing shit anymore. Cause that wasn't cool.
That's fair by Steve, because 6ix9ine really put him in an awful situation, and that's not something a real friend would do. But he also goes on to apologize to Perqio.
Yeah, well, I reached out to him if he wanted to actually do something again, and I wanted to say sorry and do something nice for him, because that wasn't, he keeps saying it, but it wasn't my intention to ever make him feel bad. But yeah, I would love to say sorry for Perqio. Because at first I posted a video, I was kind of mad at Perqio because he posted saying that I messaged him to do a collab and that he didn't know 6ix9ine was there. And in my head is like, he's lying. Like, what the. But then it turns out maybe he's not really lying, because to him, somebody was messaging him representing me, like Danny or his friend. So, yeah, I would like to apologize with them, and honestly, I would like to actually do a YouTube video with them, like a real one.
YouTube, we think like we old school. What about just go on your IG yourself and say I'm sorry? Like,
honestly, that's fair. But overall, this was an awful interview. It was really weird. They were really, really trying to make Steve look way worse than what he was, and of course, they were looking for any opportunity to bring up race. Because let's be 100% real here. Race has literally nothing to do with this situation, and just bringing it up to begin with in the context of this situation is just corny. But this basically turned this whole situation into an interesting situation, because now 6ix9ine literally doesn't have people in his corner, it seems like. And he just burned his #1 bridge, which has basically kept him relevant throughout these years he hasn't posted music. And for what? To disrespect a larger rapper for some attention? Doesn't seem worth it. Now for the Lil Durk copy, or Perqio, he's playing a very dangerous game. Because essentially he's impersonating an A-list celebrity that clearly has a lot of enemies, and this guy does not have an A-list celebrity budget. He doesn't have the security. And the kid looks about 19, so I feel like he's way in over his head. I just don't want something to happen to him. If this story continues to progress, I'll update you guys, so make sure to subscribe and check out this video. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.